The Aurora State College of Technology envisions itself to be a scientific and technological university in Asia by 2027. As it works towards the realization of its vision, Ascot embraced for itself as part of its mission to produce globally competitive, ethically upright, and gender responsive graduates in the fields of arts and sciences, forestry, agriculture, education, information technology, industrial technology, engineering, marine and environmental sciences by promoting quality instruction, research, extension, and production towards sustainable development. To support the vision and mission of the college, the Ascot Research and Development Services Unit envisions to become a globally recognized center of excellence in research and development that is gender sensitive in both interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary researches in science and technology from ridge to reef by 2027. Ascot Research and Development Services Unit is committed to conduct ethically acceptable, gender-responsive, and excellent interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary researches that lead to technological innovations, breakthroughs, and programs that support the National Sustainable Development Goals for the economic development, social development, and environmental sustainability of the host and partner communities, and be visible globally in terms of research publications. One of the pioneer courses being offered in Ascot is its teacher education program. As it continuously commits itself to quality education, the Education Department strengthened its commitment in delivering relevant and quality education to develop globally competitive teachers as catalysts of excellence, commitment, and discipline in the teaching profession. As part of its objectives, it will produce teachers who are exemplar of excellence in the field of education that is responsive to the needs of the community it serves. Imbued with boundless commitment in developing the learner's potentials to the fullest, respecting diversity and differences, and highest regard for discipline and purpose that commands respect between and among its counterparts, making the teaching profession the noblest. The Education Department also developed among its graduates values of service, excellence, responsiveness, values-oriented, integrity, and commitment, making the teaching profession the noblest. With all the efforts exerted by Ascot in delivering quality services related to research, we are proud to present our best practices. They are the following. The research agenda is within the priority areas of NERA 2. The participation of stakeholders in the formulation of Ascot BMGO, Ascot R&D, and Ascot Education Department goals, objectives, and core values. The dissemination of the institutional R&D unit and the Education Department's goals and objectives through sustainable and relevant research, activities, processes, and outcomes. The dissemination of research outputs through the institutional and departmental journal publications in various SUCs, HEIs, public schools, and libraries in the province, and the community-oriented research projects and activities geared towards the realization of the institution's vision, mission towards community development.
Hello, welcome to our office, the Research and Development Services Office. Ito po yung aming mga research procedures. And the office itself, our organizational structure. research assistant. In charge siya sa pag-layout ng books kasi this office is also producing books and including journals. And this is my table. So ito yung space ko and we have that calendar for our schedule. And then our cabinet, meron pang mga cabinets including this. And then printer, this is Charles Velasco, our science research assistant. Ayun. And we have here our papers for accreditation and ISO. And we also have here cabinets for our supplies and materials. So, buksan ko ba? So we have here the labels for our supplies and materials. Yan. Tapos, our files also are being labeled para mas mabilis siyang makita pag kailangan namin siya. And we have here the space for our stapler. Yan, mga tape. Yan, ganyan. So, space siya para sa lahat ng ginagamit namin. We also have here our photocopier. Pwede pa function naman ito. So, this is Leila Beth Cordial, our administrative aide who is in charge of cleaning the area. And we have here our restroom and our stock room. So, lahat ng mga gamit na hindi pa namin masyadong ginagamit. Ilagay muna namin dyan. Mga supplies na sobra, dyan muna namin ginagawa. So, yun naman po. Thank you.
ASCOT commits itself to develop a culture of research through various projects, activities, trainings, linkages, and partnerships. Despite the challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic, it was able to conduct relevant and meaningful research initiatives ranging from regular in-house reviews, research trainings, stakeholders meeting, ISO certification, proposal writing, publications, and dissemination of research outputs to various sectors of the society. Because of the adequate and relevant projects initiated by ASCOT, Research and Development Unit, and the Education Department, there is a sufficient number of projects and activities even during the pandemic through webinars, virtual meetings, virtual research presentation, and others. There is a continuing faculty development when it comes to research-related trainings, the ISO certification of the R&D unit, research journal publication of both ASCOT R&D and the Education Department. There is also a provision for awards and incentives for faculty and staff who engages in research undertakings. These are our best practices when it comes to relevant trainings to achieve our objectives. The provision for materials and other resources is also important for the successful implementation of its policies. The support of the institution, funding agencies, and partner communities led to a smooth and efficient implementation of its research projects. The successful implementation of ASCOT's research projects and activities cannot happen without the participation of significant number of faculty, staff, students, and the community in major projects and activities. From 2017, the Faculty of the Education Department never fails to participate in all research undertakings of the college related to trainings and in-house review. A significant number of them also won in various categories in the fields of science, social sciences, education, and language. They also received awards and were recognized by a circle of international scientific communities. In fact, in early 2022, 3 from ASCOT were recognized in AD Scientific Index in the World Scientist and University Rankings. The faculty member never ceases to engage and commit themselves to develop the culture of research in the department. They sought year after year research fora, local and international, where they present their research outputs, publish their research completed, strengthen linkaging, investing to professional development. Proposals were also submitted to funding agencies for research and extension projects in the hope to uplift the quality of the lives of the people. With all the efforts exerted by ASCOT, the Research Development Unit and Services, and the Education Department related to research undertakings, the following are their best practices. Research results were utilized for institutional development, planning and design of development programs, and improvement of instructional processes. Due to the newly created policies of the institution related to research, significant number of faculty, staff, and students had submitted research proposals and presented the same to the annual in-house review of the college. Significant number of the faculty of the Education Department have research proposals submitted for evaluation and possibly will be approved for funding. Significant number of the faculty of the Education Department have publications, both national and international circulation. Significant number of instructional materials like workbooks were developed, which are based on the findings and recommendations of completed researches related to the improvement of the instructional processes. The administration is really decisive in producing quality researches among its faculty and staff, and later on to publish to both the international and national referee journal. With the newly approved research manual, better incentives and workload mechanisms were made clear in order to encourage faculty members to engage in research. Some of the following are external funding, grant incentive scheme, publication award, cash incentive for best papers during ASCOT in-house review, guidelines for workload credits for research. These mechanisms greatly provide more opportunities for faculty members and staff to engage in research. Because of these initiatives, ASCOT received the Research Productivity Award. The Education Department also received Research Productivity Award. One of its faculty members were awarded as Outstanding Filipino Researcher and Asian Noble Researcher in 2021. The institution also received the KWF or Komisyon sa Wikang Filipino Selyo ng Kahusayan because of its ethnolinguistikang pananaliksik and the complementation and alignment of the institutional research agenda. The participation of the stakeholders in the formulation of research trust and agenda of the college. Active participation of the Faculty of Education Department in research proposal making, research presentation of completed researches, publications in refereed Scopus, ISI, and scientific peer-reviewed research journals, engagement in collaborative researches, dissemination of research outputs in international research fora, and provisions for research trainings and other research-related activities to develop the capacity of the faculty members to engage in research and knowledge generation. With all these accomplishments, the Education Department will never stop from delivering quality instruction engaging in community development through its extension programs, and in the generation of knowledge, all for the realization of its college vision, mission of the department's goals, and objectives.